Well, hello, beautiful people on my Patreon page. What is going on? And welcome to another video dedicated to you, 100% to you. And today I am finally going to release this long-awaited behind-the-scene episode. I have to say sorry that it took me so long time, seriously sorry for that, but it is finally here, and today you are going to see how I make one news episode. What goes into making one news episode? I try to make one behind-the-scene episode for every single series idea that I have going on my channel at the moment. For example, epic battles, so you can see how I make my intros, how I record epic battle episodes, maybe live gameplay episode, maybe top 10. You can see what goes into making one top 10 episode. But today, as said, news episode, so you are going to see where I get my news, how I edit them, thumbnails, titles, YouTube things, all kind of things. So you can see what goes into making one news episode and how long it takes. Okay, enough about that intro, let's get going. Now what you are seeing at the moment is my left screen. I am using 3 screens in total. This is screen number 1, where I usually do all my editing things. Over here I do not have too many files. I have a lot of other files on my other screen. So let me just drag a couple in over here so I can explain what is going on. But what I keep on my desktop usually are episode ideas. For example, this text file. I have a lot of idea text files. Whenever I get one idea for future episodes, I am going to write them down automatically. For example, what you can wait for in the near future are episodes like 2 OP for the store. SU76I was 2 OP for the store. I believe it was sold for only 2 hours or something like that. And the most OP RT tier by tier called Leffe, of course. And you can expect episode about that vehicle, because I think I haven't made any episodes about Leffe. Never ever before. But my ideas, I have random thumbnail pictures like this arrow. I would like to use it in one of my episodes about buffed or nerfed vehicles. I can edit those colors as well, and I hope you didn't hear that, but most likely you did hear my Windows notification. Now you can see a lot of replays. Yes, I have a lot of epic battle replays that I would like to check out before I am going to make them, because I want to show you as awesome, as action-packed battles as possible. I am really looking through a lot of different replays before I make one epic battle episode, so I'm not going to cherry pick the top damage done or the top kills usually. I would like to provide you some interesting watch time as well at the same time. So I have a lot of replays over here that I need to check out. I think I have checked out all toad replays over here, but those ones, yeah, I think I need to check out them. And what else I have? I have some memes, for example this thing that I used in my yesterday's episode in the intro. You know that no. Okay, this is just stupid, and I used his meme in one of the
hot food episodes. Or can I blow till it's cool, just cool, then into the mouth. Nice.
Nice, indeed. Okay, so some memes, everything is subject to change. In my yesterday's episode I used that picture, for example, some photoshopped pictures like in my Wargaming rant episode, Wargaming F-Up rant episode. How I highlight all those pictures is I have to take this original picture, I have to go into the Photoshop, I have to edit this part, I have to save it as a new picture, and I have to use 2 pictures at the same time. So they kind of fade into each other, and you see that this text is going to be highlighted afterwards. But I'm using 2 different pictures to do that. Or one meme that I made about Wargaming, once again, something doesn't add up, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask, when they said that preferential premium tanks are messing with the matchmaker, but at the same time their main matchmaking form or format is 357 anyway, or their first matchmaking format is 357 anyway. But I do not want to talk about that in today's episode, so let's clean this screen. Programs that I use, this is XSplit that is running on the background at the moment. I'm using to record my screen for you, so this is what I'm using to record this episode, to record this behind the scene footage, because to record my gameplay I use this program down here, DezGamez, or yeah, DezGamez I believe is the best way to say it. Now it is really good and really bad. Why it is bad? Raw files are super crazy big, like 11-minute raw footage, raw gameplay footage is around 33 gigabytes big. Compared to the XSplit footage, sometimes it is more than 10 times bigger, but it lets you record in-game sound and microphone on different tracks. XSplit records everything on the same track. So this background footage, microphone and all the background sounds are on the same track, so I cannot cut anything out. But what DxStory lets me to do, like whenever I have phone ringing on the background, I can easily cut it out without affecting in-game sound, but I cannot do that with XSplit. So this is why I'm using DxStory, even though its raw files are crazy, ridiculously big, unnecessary big in my opinion, because the quality difference is nowhere even close. But I simply love that too, and this is, I think this is yet another Windows notification that you heard that I cannot cut out, but with DxStory I could do that. So this was perfect example. Thank you, Windows, for doing that. What else? Oh, Skype. This is my Wargaming Game Center. This is After Effects that I'm using to make like epic intros, 4D intros, like the top 10 intro and transition clips are made with After Effects. This is for some crazy audio tuning, extra tuning. My Discord, Photoshop. This is Sony Vegas Pro, my main editing program. This is Voicemeter that I use usually for streaming to make my microphone quality a bit better. So this is like virtual soundboard, or how do you call it? Like what you have on the table on the DJ, you know, radio DJ table. I don't know, Voicemeter, yeah. But this with this I can tune my audio, my microphone a bit better. What else do I have? Oh, this is DxStory, this is Chrome and my folders, and I believe that is it. By the way, talking more about streaming a bit. I have been working on my stream for a very long time already. I have been ordering different equipment units like Stream Tech, like a microphone stand. So now you're not going to hear me banging on the table that well. And I have been working on my scenes a lot, on my stream scenes, like different ending, start, intro, bush camping gameplay, umbrella. I am not going to reveal those things yet. Maybe I'm going to give you just quick sneak peek to Classroom. This is enough. Okay, you're not going to see anything else, because everything is still under construction. Let's put it like that. So now you know what programs I use to record stuff. Let's get this show on the road, and I'm actually still going to use Google Chrome for today's episode. So usually, not every single day, let's say every other day, I check this site. This is my first source of news, because usually I cannot see all of those English blogs, English World of Tanks blogs. They use this site as well for their information. And some other sites, there are actually many different sites. We have Polish dedicated sites for World of Tanks news. We have like Czech sites. We have all kind of different sites. But this for me is my main source of news. And today we are going to talk about British premium medium tanks. One is tier 8 and one is tier 6. That tier 6 one could be one of the ugliest vehicles in this game, at least one of the weirdest, and cute for some of you. Now this site, as you can see, is in Russian, but through the magic of Google Chrome you can click right mouse button then left mouse button on translate to English, and boom, everything is in English. Okay, it is auto-translated with Google Translator, but it is still much more understandable for me. For example, today's episode is going to be about Chimera. First topic about Chimera tier 8 British premium medium tank. Now I have checked this site already before, so I know where all the information is. Once again, if it is in Russian, you can translate it to English quite easily because we went back with one tab. And now these are vehicle stats, so let's open up. Okay, I have to do it like this once again, so let's open it up in another tab, but I am not going to use it because luckily I have one awesome buddy in the dailybounce.net blog who has done all that already. So we are kind of working together. Object 277, where is that ugliest tank now? It was somewhere over here, my second topic. So yeah, they are covering those new vehicles as well. 277, and oh, is this? All right, okay, I'm going to check it out later. But let's go back. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, now you see it. This. Oh my God, this is just ridiculously ugly freaking vehicle. Just look at it. Is it a tank or is it some kind of freaking turd on wheels? But I'm going to talk about this vehicle as well. I have some first details about it already. So usually this is how I get my information. I cruise on tvk.com at first, and after that I check out a couple news sources, English news sources, but my main dude is Harkonnen on the dailybounce.net blog, because this guy is simply beast and we are working together. I'm linking his stuff always under my videos as well. I think he is not doing those super death screens, this is official one, but usually what he does is not this time because we have all the stats over here, but usually what he does, he makes all those raw files, like those files, much more readable on the site. So this is going to be our first topic, and where is it? Excalibur, a British tank destroyer, that ugly vehicle, which is going to be, by the way, personal mission reward tank, at least at the moment, and that might be one of the ugliest tank in this game, with two different guns. Now, when I have all my topics for one news episode, or at least one big main topic, I start recording. And to record my own voice, to make one episode, I open up Sony Vegas Pro 13. I am still using 13, although 15 should be out, or maybe even 16 and 17, I do not remember, but I'm still using 13 because this is super awesome for me. And now, what goes into making one news episode? Usually at first, I record some background footage for you, so you are going to have much easier time to absorb news while you can see some action on the background. Of course, this is at least my logic. Let me know if this is true. And usually I try to kind of like mix it together, or I try to sync it together with what is going on in the video. So today I am going to talk about British vehicles. So background footage is going to be this replay, Centurion Action X on map called Hills. A really awesome battle. I checked it out before and I did record it already. It is under my video record files over here, and I am actually going to use this clip. So let me quickly open up my Sony Vegas and let me drag that background footage in. Come on, here it is. This track is not needed because my mic was recording for some reason, so I can simply delete it. So this is my background footage. Disable. And at the moment I'm simply recording this on one screen, like you can see this mini gameplay area. you can see, but usually this gameplay area is separated on this screen, and my editing part, this part that you can see on the background, is on another screen, and they are both super big, so it is easy to edit. But for you at the moment, I am going to put them two together so you can see what is going on. So I have my background footage, and now all I need to do is, let's lower it, or sometimes I even mute it while I'm recording my own voice. Let's make another audio track. Let's activate for microphone recording. Folder is awesome. So when I have all my topics, I have my recording line ready. Usually I make an intro, and after that I start talking about the news itself, our main topics. But I believe let's make intro together, and after that let's see how things go. So I'm going to clean my throat, clean my voice, and off we go. I cannot guarantee that first try is going to be perfect intro, because I really do not remember all those dank names. I actually do. I did open up this page on my other screen, so a little speaker for myself. So let's go. Let's click recording. I can always cut it, by the way. So here I am talking already, as you can see. So yeah, let's go. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? How should I start today's episode? Should I say, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Or should I say, what is going on, everybody? What do you think? I'm actually going to say, what is going on, everybody? This is the debate I'm having with myself in every single episode, or at the start of every single episode, by the way. So you can see all the behind the scene at the moment. So let's start with what is going on, everybody. What is going on? Okay, this didn't work out. What is going on, everybody? No. Okay, Windows sound. What is going on, everybody? Actually, I should start. How is it going, everybody? Right, okay. How is it going, everybody? Welcome back to World of Tanks. No, I didn't like it. I should start. What is up? Oh, yes. What is up, everybody? How is it going? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to yet another World of Tanks news episode. In today's episode, I am going to focus on new British tanks. One of the ugliest vehicle in this game, or maybe one of the cutest for some of you, and one British premium medium tank called Chimera with 490 alpha damage. Are you kidding me? Anyway, all that and even more in today's episode. Let's go. And done. So this was our intro. First try, actually. So let's got it. So you can see that all... on everybody. This is at the start of everything with what is going on. What is going on, so everybody? This is usually that I cut out as well. What is up? Where was our right intro? Over here. So let's cut it out. Let's put it right here. Tanks. One of the ugliest vehicle in this game, or and let's tune the audio a bit to make it more realistic, because microphone takes it away. Actually, I like it. Oh, by the way, you didn't see that. 12.1, and I like it over here, so now you can hear the difference. What is up, everybody? How is it going? And before... What is up, everybody? How is it going? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to yet another difference. Hopefully you were able to hear it. What is up? But what is up? This was a bit too loud, so let's lower it. What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? I do not like it. By the way, I have all the hotkeys in my mind already, so... What is up, everybody? I do not need to click like over here and split and stuff like that. All the hotkeys. What is up, everybody? How is it going? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to yet another World of Tanks news episode. By the way, is it pronounced Chimera? Let's see. Translate. Okay, sorry, I forgot it. Chimera, English.
Chimera.
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 Chimera. Okay. Chimera. So I have to say chimera or chimera. Thanks. News episode. What is up, everybody? How? Yeah. What is up? This goes a bit too high, so I have to redo it. Everything deleted. Chimera. Yeah. Chimera, chimera, or chimera. Let's call it chimera because Google Translator lady said it. What is up, everybody? How is it going? Welcome back to World of Tanks news episode. In today's episode, I am going to focus on British tanks. New British tanks. Tier 6 British Special Premium Tank Destroyer and Tier 8 British Medium Tank. Tank Destroyer is called Excalibur and Medium Tank Chimera, I believe, or Chimera. But Google Translate lady said Chimera. Anyway. That Excalibur might be one of the... Okay, fuck this. Let's stop it. Where Tank Destroyer and Tier 8 British Medium News episode. In today's episode, I am going to focus on British... Okay, fuck this. What is up, everybody? How is I like the intro. Okay. Intro stays. Tanks news episode. News episode. And here we start putting those two things together. You see what I do. World of Tanks news episode. In today's video, World of Tanks news episode. In today's video, I focus on World of Tanks news episode. World of Tanks news episode. Where today I focus on British tanks. A new British tanks Tier 6 Excalibur that can be one of the ugliest tanks in this game. It simply looks ridiculous. And new Tier 8 British Premium Medium Tank called Chimera. At least this is what Google Translator lady said to me. Chimera or Chimera with 490 alpha damage. Tier 8 British Premium Medium Tank. Are you kidding me? More of that, all that and even more in today's episode. Okay, ending. Tier 8 British Premium Medium Tank. Are you kidding me? More of that. All right. Focus on break. Back to World of Tanks news episode, where today I focus on British tanks. A new British tanks Tier 6 Excalibur that can be one of the ugly... Is it pronounced Excalibur? Let's see. Usually I have to do that as well.
Excalibur.
Yeah, Excalibur. All right. New British tank, the ugliest tanks in this game. It simply looks ridiculous. And new Tier 8 British Premium Medium Tank called Chimera. At least this is what Google Translator lady said to me. Chimera or Chimera with 490 alpha damage. Tier 8 British Premium Medium Tank. Are you kidding me? Okay, this is really good for an intro. And let's finish it off with something else. Are you kidding me? All that and even more in today's video. Let's go. Let's see. British Premium Medium Tank. Are you kidding me? All that and even more in today. Are you kidding me? All that. I'm going to say anyway. Are you kidding me? Anyway, all that and even more in today's episode. Let's go. Okay, this is much better. Anyway, all that and even more in today's episode. Let's go. Yeah, nice. Now, making intro, recording everything is a lot easier for native English speakers. I think so, at least. Many times I simply forgot what to say, how to speak English. So I have to record everything like many times over. But at least we have our intro. And I am going to cut this gameplay footage over here, because here is going to be my intro. And after that I start recording, or now I start recording the episode itself. So now you know how I record my voice on the background of the news episode. And now I think I'm going to make that news episode on the background without you seeing it. Or maybe I show some speed up action just for a little bit at least. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in action. As you can see, I did my recording, everything is done, together with the ending. Much love, stay awesome, take care, and lights out, bye. Okay, ending was a bit too loud, mic was too close to me, so I have to remake the ending. How was it? You. How was it? Much love, stay. Okay, much love. Yeah, as always, much love. So let's make it together. You. Much love, stay awesome, take care, and lights out. Bye. Done. Let's see. Much love, stay awesome. Oh, perfect. Much love. Tailored episode to you. Much love, stay awesome, take care, and lights out. Bye. Beautiful. So, this is how I record my episodes. My news episodes, but we are just getting started. So far I think I have spent 1 hour, around 1 hour or 1 hour and 30 minutes on this episode. But now I have to do all the recordings, not all the recordings, sorry, all the editing, because all the recording is done. I have my background footage, usually background footage takes up to 15 minutes to record as well, up to 15 minutes to sort out replays, so half an hour to get background footage. Sometimes I have to do it many times, so like I have to watch some footage, like if it is so, if background replay is not super interesting, it is really boring for you to watch at the same time. So now it is time to save a couple pictures, but first on my second screen let me quickly sort things out. It is kind of messy over here. So now it is time to save a couple pictures, for example like this. I did save this picture already, and I'm actually going to save, or I'm actually going to print screen this area. Luckily I'm using Push. Push is a program that lets you simply select area if you press your hotkeys, and it saves that screen on your PC automatically. And it turns out like this. So I am going to use that in my episode today. Alright, okay, so now it is time to edit. Now at the start of the episode I think I'm going to show one picture of both vehicles super quickly. So let's insert new track. Tanks in this game, it simply looks ridiculous. And new tier 8 British premium medium tank. One of the ugliest tanks. Okay, ugliest tank, and let's quickly add one picture like this one. Yeah, I think this picture is really awesome. So usually I do it full screen, but for you I quickly try to make it happen so it is in the middle now. So you can see what is going on as well and what I do. So I show it to you at the moment, and after that I am going to make it bigger for myself for some precision editing. Let's add shadow as well, so you see the difference. Shadow. And now let's create the new audio track. And let's go to my trusty sound effect folder. Let's take camera focus shutter sound effect. Let's add it over here and at the start of the picture like that. Let's delete everything else. Yeah, this is good, I think. You are going to hear one camera shutter. Let's see. Ugliest tanks. Beautiful. Ugliest tanks in this. One of the ugliest. Let's put it over here together with ugliest. One of the ugliest tanks in this game. It simply looks ridiculous. Beautiful. Let's copy that. And when I talk about at the next vehicle. Let's see which picture I would like to use. I hope you're not hearing those sirens on the background. Sorry if you do. But it is behind the scene action. For the
Chimera. At least this is what Google Translator ladies ridiculous. And new Tier 8 British Premium Medium Tank.
This one and new
Tier 8 British Premium Medium Tank called Chimera. At least this is what Google
Beautiful. Okay, so intro is done. 2 pictures. Disable resample on those pictures, and actually let's start it a bit later than right away. Let's fade in.
What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? How is it?
A bit too loud start.
What is up, everybody? How is it going? Welcome back to World of Tanks news episode, where today I focus on British tanks. A new British tanks Tier 6 Excalibur that can be one of the ugliest tanks in this game. It simply looks ridiculous. And new Tier 8 British Premium Medium Tank called Chimera.
Together with that camera shutter sound effect, I think pretty nice. Pretty nice, I would say. Pretty damn nice. So let's go, by the way, all my sound effects, or at least some of the sound effects. Let's go back to the intros. I have a couple of intros here. Face-off intro, good old face-off intro. Do you remember that?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to World of Tanks, and this is the face-off.
Beautiful. By the way, face-off is coming back as well. But this intro, yep, no sound effects now, but I think I am going to add something British on the background. Now I simply wanted to get it down so I can keep on editing. Let's select all. Let's get back.
Talk about those new.
This is what I'm doing every single time. I simply look through the entire video, like where I need to add pictures and whatnot.
So let's take a look at the 76 version first of a special personal mission reward tank. Usually on those special tanks you cannot change anything, you cannot tune anything. But this vehicle, while it is a British tanks, or as I said before, for some of you this can
okay.
Tank that might be one of the weirdest looking tanks and one of the ugliest tanks, or as I said before, for some of you.
Okay, I believe here, let's stop. Let's freeze this frame, let's go one frame back, let's select it, let's delete the audio track, right click, insert, remove envelope, velocity, let's set it to 0, background, let's make it caution blur. Alright, let's click OK. You can see blur, but I like to use light blur, a lot better feel. So now I can drag it. This frame has been freezed. Let's put it over here actually, because I would like to use that camera shutter once again. And I am going to show every single picture I have about this ugliest tank in this game. Together with this little sound effect.
Before, for some of you,
and you can see frame stopped on the background together with some blur action.
Before,
so
for some of you,
this is my goal.
For some of
beautiful. I think at least it is beautiful. But every single picture I'm going to make it 5 seconds long. And let's cut it. Once again, you are going to hear some behind the scene action. So at the moment I'm simply editing, but I figured this video is over 30 minutes already. I guess you do not want to see too much editing in one episode. If you do, please let me know, and I can do better next time. But I hope you have seen enough editing. I am going to do a lot more, and I am actually going to skip you into the final version, or where I'm going to add music just before we start rendering this episode, because there is around 1 hour editing footage left, so let's please skip it, okay? Okay, we are back in action. I did watch through the entire episode, especially those cutting parts, if everything is correct and timed right. And so now I can start rendering. Render as my settings. Video and render. Alright, so episode 32, BritishTanks.mp4. It is rendering at the moment, and usually while it is rendering, it depends on the day. I either go outside, maybe lunchtime, maybe some work once again, or maybe when I'm recording episode for tomorrow, sometimes or more often than not I do that as well. I record one day before because next day during daytime I have to work and so on. I go outside or I make one thumbnail. Because thumbnail, yep, we have to make it as well. So, let me open up my trusty Photoshop, not Photoshop, Photoshop, and let me show you how I make one thumbnail. It depends. It really depends on the day, on the episode. Like sometimes, yesterday, okay, let's go over here. This is my yesterday's thumbnail. It literally took me 1 hour to make it, because this is version number like 20. I had so many angles, so many pictures, nothing looked good. I like the episode title, I was thinking about what to say. Do I call it overpowered? Do I call it good? Do I call it broken still? I have to think about everything. And this thumbnail literally took me too bloody long time to make, so let's get rid of all those things that I do not want. I have a lot of preset styles. Just to prove you, I had a lot of different angles for this thumbnail, like different pictures. Like this was crazy. New ugliest tank. Plus new. Too much text is also. Let's say that ugly, super awesome word, plus 490 alpha damage. New ugly tank plus 490 alpha damage. Okay. Let's delete the text. Now I'm going to do some cutting. We cut off this little tank. Alright, so now I did got this little bad boy out. Let's tune the background. Let's make a background at first. Let's make it sharper, a bit more. Let's tune the coloring. Shadows, highlights, contrast as well. Boom, like that. So now I just tuned the background. Let's make the vehicle, ugly vehicle, stand out. Perfect. Perfecto. Perfection. And now let's tune the vehicle itself a bit. Maybe I tune it a bit more, but for now I think this is going to be it. So I am going to save it, and maybe before releasing it I am just a little bit, maybe I might tune it. But for now, that is it. Let's save it under news. And yeah, yet another thing is done. And we are back in action because rendering is almost done. As we can see, 4 minutes and 37 more seconds, and it actually went over 40 minutes. Oh yeah, usually when I edit my thumbnail at the same time, so it is not going to render as fast while I'm still using this computer. But to save some time, sometimes I pre-make all my titles, all my description and then tags and so on. And this is what I have done over here as well. So I made my title, Chimera, new 490 Alpha Premium, plus new ugliest tank Excalibur, World of Tanks 2018 news, or maybe simply World of Tanks news, I do not know. How should I do it? And why is this selected? Okay. In the description, of course, I'm going to show where I got all my information from. So today's episode was from vk.com, WhatClue, WhatExpress, and detailbounce.net. Over here, I type like short introduction to this episode. In today's episode, we take a look at new British premium tank and so on. Tanks in action and tags as well. And once again cut. Once again I have to cut in from the behind the scene action. But because I was simply talking about way too much about different things. Because this episode is over 40 minutes now and I still have a couple of things to say, but I try to say it better now than I did in the episode. So the final thing usually is while my video is still rendering or while it is uploading, I make my title, description and tags. I activate monetization if I can do that. Under the advanced settings, I mark that this game is called World of Tanks. I add the end cards, like my previous episode card, subscription icon or button card or annotation, or I don't know how it is called anymore. And that is it. After that, I simply wait until my video is in HD quality and I simply click public and save changes and video is up. And this is the process of making one news episode. I have to say that this news episode took me almost the least amount of time to make. I didn't have too much editing, like crazy editing to do too many pictures. I still did some effects that I did cut out, because otherwise this video would have been 1 hour and 30 minutes long easily. So this video I would say took roughly 5 hours in total to make. I would say roughly 5 hours in total, together with everything, starting from zero, trying to get background footage, shorting it out, thumbnails, editing, my sound, voice recording. I would say it can easily take up to 10 hours to make one news episode. One really hard and informative news episode can take up to 8 or 10 hours to make. Especially if I count in like searching for the news or researching some more information about different topics, because this goes into making one episode as well. So yeah, news episodes, they are not the easiest, even though I try to make them look as they are super easy. But this one, yeah, I can say it took roughly 5 hours to make. 5 or 6 hours to make in total. And after that, of course, reading comments, answering to your comments, feedback, and everything that surrounds one episode. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are finally done. This was my first ever behind the scene episode showing you how I make my news episodes. As I said, I did cut out a lot of footage. This video is over 43 minutes long at the moment, but as I said in my yesterday's Patreon post, I had close to 3 hours of raw video footage, where I didn't even record a lot of the editing. But I did cut out a lot of the editing, so I did cut out over 2 hours of footage for you. Because I seriously didn't want to make this episode 1 hour and 30 minute long one. Nobody's going to watch it. I am not even sure if anyone sees or hears what I'm talking at the moment. But if you do, I still say I thank you so much for supporting me during those shitty times on YouTube at the moment. And I hope you enjoyed it, this behind the scene footage. Let me know if you would like to see something like that done in the future, with different series ideas like epic battles, live gameplay, and so on. Now I am done. Stay awesome, take care, and much respect. Bye.